What is the reality of being a small YouTuber in today's world? Well, what I'm going to talk about in this video is the things that I've learned and also what you can learn and what advice I would give to new creators that are just starting out, that are thinking about becoming a YouTuber. Well, the first thing is that quite simply, there's a lot to learn. And when you first start out as a brand new YouTuber, you think it's easy, that you watch all the big creators out there and you think, well, I could do that. They upload a video, they get hundreds of thousands of views, and they make thousands and thousands of dollars and get to travel the world to all these exotic locations and work with great brands. Whereas the harsh reality for a brand new YouTuber or a small YouTuber like me is that it's just simply not the case. You are going to spend hours and hours learning everything there is to know about being a YouTuber. You need to know how to do filmmaking, the very basics of, you need to know how to do basic graphic design so you can create a decent thumbnail so that your video is eye-catching enough so people are going to click on it. You need to know the psychology of how to create a good thumbnail and title combination so that people are going to want to watch it. You need to know how to film yourself, how to have camera confidence and talk on camera, what filming equipment to use, how to do basic filmmaking, what microphones and just basic equipment are you going to need in order to make YouTube videos. Now, in today's world, a lot of people can just get started on their phone, but you still need to know how to film on your phone, what things to say, what title and thumbnail combinations to use, and all of that stuff that goes with it. And there's so much involved in learning, and it's not just about the actual making the videos, but you need to know how YouTube works, how the algorithm works, how to find your perfect niche and make videos that you enjoy making that appeals to a very specific target audience. There's so much to learn in the beginning, and you are going to spend hours of your time just learning the basics before you even get started. And in some cases, that's where people give up altogether, because they spend so much time learning that they just think this is too much and I can't even be bothered with it, and they just give up. The next thing is that you have to do everything by yourself. Absolutely everything. You have to be a filmmaker, you have to do all the filming, you have to do all of your own audio, you have to buy all your own equipment with your own money, you have to do all your own editing, which takes the most amount of time, you have to design your own thumbnails, your own titles, you have to do all the uploading and do all your description writing and create your YouTube banner, set up your YouTube channel all together completely by yourself. And if you have a website associated with that, you've got to set all that up. Everything around running your business in the background and having an accountant and doing all your finances and pretty much anything that there is to do, you have to do it completely by yourself. And all of the big YouTubers have large teams behind them, and they have an employee for every area of their channel's business. They have an operations manager, an editor, a filmmaker, a videographer, an audio engineer, a social media manager. They have all of these people that work with them to help grow their channel. Whereas when you're starting on your own, you're pretty much doing all of that by yourself. And that's a harsh lesson I've learned. Now, I knew I would have to do it all by myself anyway, but when you actually start doing it, that's when you learn how overwhelming and how much work is actually involved in doing everything on your own. And especially when you're in my position where you have a job, you have a family. If you don't know me, I've got 2 young kids and a wife and a full-time job. And I do this as like a side hustle on the side, which I really, really enjoy, but it is a lot to try and get everything and fit everything in. And there's so much to do. And that rolls nicely into number 3, which is it's very hard work. When you first start out, it just is. It's a lot of hard work. You have to do everything by yourself. You have to do all your filming, editing, scripting. You have to do all your research as well to find out what's kind of working on YouTube. Now, I've found this to be a bit of a tough balance, because you want to get the balance of finding out what's working and building off of a trend and jumping on the back of a trend, but you also want to be authentic and creative and come up with your own style and the own things that you want to create, and then work off of your own audience and what you want to deliver to your audience to be authentic to them. So it's trying to find that balance as well, because it's not always, you don't always get the balance right, and it's just about trial and error and trying to do things to try and make it work. Number 4 is your videos almost never perform as you expect them to. Now, this is both good and bad, because sometimes you'll make a video and you think it's going to perform well. You're like, oh yeah, that's a brilliant video. You'll spend 10 hours editing that video, double that time filming it, and you'll think, yeah, this is really good, I'm really happy with this, upload it, and it'll get less than 100 views, and you'll just get extremely frustrated, and you think you've nailed everything, the title, the thumbnail, the editing, the intro, the hook, but clearly you've got something wrong because it just hasn't performed. And this still happens to me now. I'll still make videos now that I'll spend ages filming and editing, doing all my research around, thinking I've got it all right, and then it just flops completely. Whereas alternatively, I'll make videos that I still work hard on, but I think, yeah, that's just not going to do well. And it happened to me recently when I was in Barcelona. And while I was in Barcelona, I decided I wasn't going to check my analytics. I wasn't going to look at my YouTube Studio app. And then when I checked it 2 days later, I'd grown by 130 subscribers, and one of my videos had blown up and got thousands of views. And although I knew I'd worked hard on that video and it was a really good video, I just didn't expect it to perform that well. And I still, even now, I reanalyze that video and think, I don't understand why that one has popped off over the others. So it's all about trial and error with YouTube, because sometimes you could film a video that maybe a new product is released and it just happens to be a big trend at the moment, and you will make a video that's taken you half an hour to film, an hour to edit, you upload it with a sort of last minute thumbnail and title, and it absolutely smashes it out of the park and gets thousands of views. And like I've already said, sometimes you could do the opposite and spend hours on a video, or even days or weeks on a video, and it just flops. So it's all about just being consistent and being authentic to yourself and trying to make something that you're happy with, and not just trying to feed the algorithm and feed the YouTube gods. Because if you do that, although it might pay off sometimes, it's not really what you want to go with. And if you're watching this and feeling my pain a little bit and you sympathize with me, then please subscribe to the channel down here so you can help me get to way beyond 1,000 subscribers and achieve my YouTube dreams. Number 5, and I've touched on this already, is trying to fit everything in. Now, if you're someone like me that's got a full-time job and a family and young kids, and you're trying to grow a YouTube empire as well, and I've also got a filmmaking business, it's just very, very, very hard to fit all of that in and trying to find the time for it. Now, time management is all about prioritizing your time. So there's no point saying I don't have time for something, because you do. You've always got time for whatever you find to be important, but it's just about prioritizing that. Now, you do need downtime sometimes. You do need time to just chill out in front of the TV, or spend time with your wife, or go take your kids out to the park or something like that, because all of that's important. But you've also got to prioritize what is important to you and what's going to be your driving force. So for me, I love making YouTube videos. So I will come home from work, spend some time with my kids, and then spend a good few hours filming, scripting, researching, editing videos, because I just really love it and it's something I'm passionate about. So you need to make sure that you are happy to invest as much time as is necessary to grow a YouTube channel. Because when you're first starting, your first 100 subscribers are extremely hard to get, because the YouTube gods and the algorithm doesn't know you yet. You haven't got a niche, you haven't got an audience. So they're testing your videos out to new people. And then after that, trying to grow to 1,000 subscribers is a bit hit and miss. Now, I've seen channels that have uploaded 10, 20 videos and got to 1,000 subscribers and completely popped off. Alternatively, I've seen people that have got 500 videos and are still not at 1,000 subscribers. Me, I'm somewhere in the middle. At the time of making this video, I've uploaded over 100 videos. My channel's got over 200,000 views, and I still am not at 1,000 subscribers. But all it takes is that one breakout moment, that one breakout video that gets you thousands of views, and all of a sudden your channel skyrockets and just blows up. And that's what's happened to all of the big creators in the beginning. And that's what you need to be prepared for, is you're always just one video away. And I'm going to make a whole different video on this, because it's where all the big creators got their big break. But your journey to 1,000 subscribers is hard. It's not easy. And I don't want people to tell you it's easy, because it's not. It's very, very difficult to try and manage everything, to try and balance everything. And to begin with, you're making videos just for fun. You're not getting paid for it. You're not getting brand deals. You're not getting sponsorship deals. You're not getting money from Google, from YouTube. You're just uploading for fun. And it is difficult. Now, luckily, I find it extremely exciting and I love it. And if you're passionate about it, that's always a win. You're always going to be on the front foot with that. But if you don't enjoy it and you find it difficult, then it's going to be a struggle for you, because you're going to be uploading every week. I would advise you upload at least one video a week. And you're going to be doing that for a long time and you're going to be getting very little results, and that's going to frustrate you. So you need to be prepared for that. Now, the final thing is, what advice would I give to new creators or small YouTubers that are just starting? Now, as I've said, I've uploaded 100 videos. I've got 3 years of YouTube experience. I've got nearly 200,000 views on my channel. And some videos I've done have really popped off and got thousands of views, and others haven't. But what advice would I give as somebody that's just approaching 1,000 subscribers to someone that's just starting out? So if you are just starting out on YouTube and you've maybe got 500 subscribers, 50 subscribers, whatever it is, and you're brand new, I would say, number one is be prepared to learn a lot. Number two is be prepared to invest a lot of time for very little reward, financial reward, I mean. Number three is I would invest in some gear and equipment to begin with. So I would highly recommend you get something like the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Just something like this, doesn't have to be this, but a camera of good quality. You can use your phone to begin with, but if you invest in a good quality camera like this, then you're always going to be on a winning start. And this comes with a microphone. If you get the Creator Combo, it comes with a 4K video, a gimbal, all of that good stuff that you can just get started to make really good quality videos. I would invest in a good camera, something like that. And something else I'd advise is I would recommend signing up to some sort of program or course that's going to fast track your success. There's a lot of courses out there and they're all really, really good. I'm starting my own one very soon as someone who's come from nothing up to 1,000 subscribers and over 200,000 views. If you want to join my wait list for that course, then click the link below and you can join the very, very first live cohort with me. And I will teach you all the mistakes I've made so you can not make them. And we're going to go through everything from starting your YouTube channel to building it and literally setting it up, to how to make good titles and thumbnails, to doing your research, scripting, camera confidence, pretty much everything you're going to need to know to start a YouTube channel, I'm going to cover in this course. And it's the first ever cohort. So if you want to be involved in that and you want to fast track your success to 1,000 subscribers and beyond, so you can start earning some good money on YouTube, then click the link below to join that. But overall, YouTube is a hard job, but it is great fun and I thoroughly enjoy it. Now, hopefully this video takes off and we're going to be way beyond 1,000 subscribers after this video, but who knows, it might not. But you've just got to keep pursuing it and keep plugging away. And if you want to know the lessons that I have learned after uploading 100 YouTube videos, then click the link over here to watch that video next. And please subscribe to the channel.